Hello everyone, sorry it's taken such a long time to make another video. I've not really been in the best mood lately, as you're probably going to find out in this video. I'm basically just going to do an update from video number 4, sort of explaining what the situation is now. I've sort of done sort of about my life from 1 to 4, so I figured it's probably about time I did another one really. So this isn't going to be the easiest video, but I'll go ahead and try it anyway. So anyway, quite a lot has changed since number 4 anyway. Uh, we've all been under a great deal of stress, as anyone who's in my position is going to know about. At the moment, Dad's in a stage where he can't do anything for himself at all. He's very much bed bound. Sometimes he can get out, but he can't do anything for himself. The only thing he can do is speak, which is a huge bonus. A lot of motor neuron disease patients lose their speech, but speech therapist says it's unlikely he's going to lose his speech. So we've been quite fortunate in that sense, and only really that sense anyway. So things haven't been too easy, but I figured I'll make this video about how he is, how the family is, and how I am. A lot of you are going to be able to relate to it, so I figured I might as well do it. So anyway, as I was saying, he's very much at a stage where he is under permanent care. He can't do anything. He can't even lift his arms. But I think the thing that fascinates me the most is how he seems to remain the most positive out of all of us. I mean, I'm not going to lie, my mood has deteriorated. I feel absolutely awful most days. But somehow he managed to maintain such a positive attitude all the time. And I'm sure inside he's not like that whatsoever. I'm sure depression gets the best of him, same as it does all of us, but his ability to maintain a positive attitude and certainly express positivity all the time just absolutely fascinates me. I mean, I try to, but sure and hell ain't easy at the moment. It's interesting speaking to a lot of you who've been messaging me. I've made quite a lot of friends just through making these YouTube videos, and it's been really good. I mean, it really helps me speaking to people, but it's interesting to hear what stages they're at and what their life's brought. I mean, there's one lad in particular, and it really does put into perspective how different life could actually be right now. I mean, life isn't particularly great mind whatsoever, but it definitely brings home how much worse it could be. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is awful, but speaking to a few people, it really does make sense how bad it could be right now. But either way, I'll carry on talking about what's been sort of getting me down and how I get through it, and obviously carry on with the update. So I think the main things what have been bringing me down is obviously Dad, of course, the state he's at, the stage he's at, and obviously what the next stages are, which nothing positive is going to come from that. That obviously plays a lot on your life as well. I mean, he's under full-time care. We all look after him. We don't really have nurses in to look after him. We all do it as a family, which I absolutely love doing. However, it obviously means that I can't get a job because he's under full-time care. We split the care between us, but it takes up all the week. So of course it means getting a job isn't really a factor at the moment. But that kind of stresses me out because I wanted to give him a peace of mind that I've got a career and progressing, that my future's going to be okay. But I can't really do that if I can't get a job. So that's not particularly great. Obviously, that also means that I'm broke as hell. But the quality time I'm spending with him is invaluable. I'm never going to get that back, so I should appreciate that a lot, which I do. But obviously, you need money to run a car, run about. So yeah, we're all looking after him at the moment. He seems to maintain a pretty positive attitude. Somehow my mum keeps a really positive attitude as well. I mean, she keeps up a full-time job working for the NHS, as well as looking after my dad. as well as doing everything else she does. It's absolutely fascinating. I don't know how she does it. Seems that the women seem to handle it really well a lot of the time. Not sure how she does it, but I mean, she's been handling it quite well through what I can tell so far, but she tends to keep herself to herself a lot of the time, so it is hard to tell the majority of the time, but it's interesting. I mean, I've been struggling at the moment. You know, I think it's just been getting me down a bit, and that's why I haven't made a video for quite a long time. But I'll do my best to get around to making a few more. I can tell my brother's struggling a bit as well at the moment, which is expected really. It's not exactly easy, but in the way of looking after Dad, we've had to try new equipment. We've got a new chair now. Just got an air cushion for the bed sores, and if you've been watching my last videos, especially about the equipment, you'll notice a new chair which I got in, which basically helps him out with the bed sores quite a bit. What else have we done? They're the main things really, just new bits of equipment. It just sucks that he can't do anything for himself. I mean, I look back on the past and see what he could do, say a year ago. It's just amazing how much things change so quickly. But I don't know, it just teaches you that time is completely invaluable. Just cannot predict what the future is going to bring. I had to laugh the other day. My dad's mate brought BMW M3, which is an absolute beaut. Like, primarily because of Dad, really. He just thought he wanted the car. Life is just too short, so he just went out and brought the car. He had to borrow money to get it, but his moral was basically, you don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. You have to enjoy every day. You have to just live for the moment more than you normally would. Obviously, it doesn't mean blow your money off every day, but I think the thing people forget is that the future's the future's unpredictable. The present's what counts the most. Sometimes people just need to focus on that. And I think you certainly realise that the more you're around people like who've been really affected by this. Anyway, I know it's a bit short, and I know it's probably not the most organised blog ever, but I mean to make it for a little while now anyway, so just a little update for now. Eventually I'll get around to making a few other videos. I've got a few other ideas in mind. One of them's how to raise money for charity, which I'm going to make soon. I've forgotten the other ones, but that was the main one. So when I feel a bit more positive, I'll get around to making that. But if anyone wants to message me, as always, just feel free to message me. If I don't reply, I'm really sorry. It's my YouTube messing about. They've changed everything about, and I can't reply to a few people for some reason. If I haven't got back to you, look at the link on my first video, living with motor neuron disease. Send me a message on Tumblr and I'll get back to you ASAP. Anyway, thanks for watching. Message me if you get a chance, and I hope you're all coping the best you can. I will hear from some of you soon. Take care.